So it turns out that one of the four main suspects of Kasipul MP Charles Ong'ondo Were murder is actually an administration police officer.
Citizen TV's Ben Kirui with the details.
These are some of the faces linked to the brutal killing of Kasipul Member of Parliament Charles Ong'ondo Were, among them an administrative police officer.
Now, tremendous cases have been brought forth by many people against the deceased Charles Ong'ondo Were, but I don't look that direction. I don't want to talk about those people or those cases. I want to focus on the involvement of an administration police officer in this so high-profile murder case. Let me begin by saying that the police in this country have cheated on the name of that unit of service. Okay? The police in this country have tainted and blemished their name, and it is so bad that now even the civilians actually know that the police in this country are involved in almost every single case of robbery, murder, abduction, organ trafficking, kidnapping. Okay? I am a young man in this country. I was once a victim of police abduction, and the boy childs in this country can attest to this, because you guys must have gone through this and you know how these guys move. Once upon a time, and not very long ago, by the way, I was abducted by police just down the streets, doing nothing with nothing, threw me into a very old car. They didn't even have uniforms. They were looking like civilians. They were dressed in civilian clothes, bundled me up, beaten me like a thug, threw me into a very dark police cell, and fabricated a case out of the blues against me. And what they normally do with the young people like me, the young men like me, or the boy childs, they basically plant weed on you. They accuse you of having weed or bang. Let me put it blatantly. So they said I had bang, and they extorted money from me, and I had to give them the money, because they pulled a whole bag of bang, rolled weed, out of the cell or out of the police post, and they said that that's what they've arrested me with. Can you imagine the police telling you what they've arrested you with, like you don't know? Because you really don't know. You didn't have nothing. So the people, the civilians in this country know that the police are involved in almost every single case of robbery, almost every single case of murder and organ trafficking. And personally, I've come across so many people saying the same things, accusing the police of all these cases. So I'm speaking from experience. Okay? Now, I want to play you a very short clip of the so-called notorious Haiti gang leader, Mr. Barbecue, and listen very keenly to what this guy is saying.
Yeah, he said that the police here are corrupt.
So chaque disposition Haïti gen ti skin an volè, gen ti skin an gang.
So, dis ça encore?
Sous chaque 10 policiers, gen 8 ki nan gang, gen 8 ki nan volè.
He said for every 10 police officers, he said there 8 of them are in gangs, 8 of them are criminals and thieves, stealing, you know?
C'est la police participe nan fè kidnapping nan pays.
He said they participate in kidnappings.
La police nan volè marchandise moun.
They're involved in stealing the merchandise of
La
people.
police nan disparaît moun pou fè trafic organ.
Yeah, they're involved in taking people and trafficking their organs.
La police nan vend drogue.
They sell drugs.
Sorti sous gros chef yo, rive sous chef ki pipiti a tout
From the biggest chiefs all the way down to the lowest.
That's Mr. Barbecue right there, putting a perspective to the events that led Haiti to what it is today. Hell on earth, paradise of crime and bloodshed. So he's saying in black and white that the government, through its corrupt and wicked security system, is what plunged Haiti to the hell that we see today. And this should be a resounding warning to all countries in the world that if the police, the people that should be protecting the people that should be servants of the people can degenerate to become the actual criminals. Because what we have right now is like licensed criminals, people moving around with guns, not to protect the people. And it is those same people that actually pay them to be in those jobs. So they move around with guns, not to protect the people, but to terrorize them. When we have police being involved in murder, organ trafficking, human trafficking, high profile robberies and crime, this country is not any different, and it is not safe at all. Because when that happens, the civilians rise against the whole system. The civilians themselves gang up against the system, and the country degenerates into absolute anarchy. And that's what's happening in Haiti right now. And as I said, this country is not any different. And if nobody does nothing, we are headed exactly to that direction. So this is a clarion call to all and sundry to be on the watch out, especially our police. It's either now, or if you don't change, this country is going to be the next Haiti. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share, follow and subscribe.